So basically on this Baitcaster right here, there's a brake setting. You see this little brake dial here? It's your brake setting. And this is your reel tension. That has something to do with it too. And you can pop this cover off too. There's some brakes under here too. It's what they call centrifugal brakes. But on other Baitcasters, they got what they call magnetic braking systems, like this right here. They got this little dial. You can turn it. But basically, we got the reel tension. But basically, all that's for is to make it so you don't backlash as much. And the more brakes that you put on, the less you'll backlash, but the less far you'll cast. So I'm going to be showing y'all how to set your Baitcaster right to where you won't have to worry about backlashes, but you can get as far as you can cast it. That's that San Diego jam knot right there. You know what I'm saying? Probably talked about that in one of our videos. Hint, 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 hint. Okay, so this is how you adjust your brake systems. Now this right here is a centrifugal style brake system. Okay, now first off, on any brake system, you got this what they call a reel tension. And how I like to adjust it is, I like to put it to where, so you want to make it to where your spool doesn't wobble. So like for example right there, my spool wobbles. I want to adjust this to as loose as I can go, but to where my spool isn't wobbling back and forth. So you want to get that just right. That's how Shimano recommends to adjust their brake. Yep, and now my spool is not wobbling back and forth. And so
Shimano is the maker of the pole.
Yes, this particular reel here. Now, all we're gonna do here, we got this brake dial on the outside, but on the inside is where most centrifugal brake system works. So here we are, we're in the inside here. When you put these down, that means that you engage the brake system. You put this up, and you turned it off. So basically we have two brakes on right now, and we have two brakes off. And so right now, I want to put three brakes on because I don't want to get a backlash right here. Just showing how to chuck this thing. And there you are. And you have this little brake adjustment on the outside too if you want to do small adjustments just to get this thing just right. But now, that was a centrifugal one. This is a magnetic braking system right here, and this works a little bit differently. So same thing with the spool tension, but now you have this magnetic, and these are on, probably the one y'all have is gonna have this right here. So basically, you see all the numbers are worn off on mine, but you wanna do that spool tension like I said, and you wanna just cast this thing. You wanna put it as far as you can, and you wanna cast it to where you can get this as low as you go, and then once you get a backlash, you put it one more at that setting that you like, and you just cast away. But we're gonna show you all this, so if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, don't worry about it, because we're gonna show you all this, so stay tuned. All right, so how I'm casting this thing is basically what you wanna do if you've never used a Baitcaster before. What you wanna do is, you wanna put your thumb right here on the spool, and then you wanna click that button right there. Keep your thumb right on the spool so nothing goes anywhere. And then what you wanna do, you wanna bring it back, and you want to put it sideways just like this, and that makes it to where you're less prone to getting backlashes. Okay, let's see if I got room to cast. All right, I do. And then you want to put your hand right here, okay, or you could cast one-handed, and you just want to let go at the particular amount of towers. And basically when that bait lands, you want to put your thumb right on the spool there, because what'll happen is if you don't, this right here, because everything stops, and this will go and you get a backlash. So you don't want that. Right when it lands, you just put your thumb right on the spool. And also when you're casting it too, so you want to get out your pole, and basically right now got this at the highest brake adjustment that we got here, because we just want to test it out at first. Okay, and then we got the spool adjustment just like how I said. Okay, now so I'm going to give this one a cast here. So of course no backlash. We got out there about, you know, decent little ways.
20 feet, 30 feet or so?
Something like that. So we're going to reel this in here. Oh, it looks like something might be going on with that catfish. I don't know. Anyways, we'll check that later. But yeah. Anyways, so now we're going to go down 1, 1, 2, you know, just see how much. It's kind of a, okay, so we got out there a little bit further. It's kind of a little bit of a process, but reel this back in. Alrighty, now we're gonna keep on going down until we get to the point at which we get a backlash. It's right here. So we're getting further and further, the less brakes we have on, we're not getting backlashes. You wanna make sure you're not getting backlashes. If you are, you always put up your brakes a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going down. You see different brake settings are different for different days. Like right now, really calm out here. It's not wavy at all, but if it's really windy and wavy, you want to make sure that you have your brakes up a little bit more because you tend to get more backlashes that way. All right, so this is a bird's nest right here. That's the arch nemesis, if you say. So you're gonna get these. Let me just tell you, if you use a Baitcaster, it's just gonna happen. All right. So all you're gonna do, you're just gonna click this button right here, the one that you use to cast, and basically you just keep on stripping out line, just right here until you feel this. And right here, you can't pull anymore. Don't pull really hard here, because that's not gonna be good. All right. What you want to do, you can do a couple methods. First off, you just kind of sit here and pick it out. This will work too. Just kind of pick it, you see there, and then there's another one. You can just kind of sit here and pick at it. See, there we go. Got that out. But now the other method is a little bit different. I'll show you all that in a second. I want to reel all this line in here. I want to be careful not to get this all tangled here. So that's no fun. I've had that before too. All right, so the other technique would be to put your thumb on the spool there when it gets all tangled, and you just reel really hard, and that'll come right out. A lot of people do is they, when it's casting, graze their thumb on the surface. Oh, see, there's a backlash. They graze their thumb on the surface to use like as a brake. I know this one guy doesn't even use his brakes, he just uses his thumb, but you got to get kind of skilled at that. I always put brakes on. I don't ever keep them off because you just get backlashed all the time. But anyways, that's pretty much how it works right there. We're going to keep on adjusting this and just get it to the right thing, but that's on that magnetic system right there. And you basically just do the same thing on that centrifugal braking system that I showed you back there. You just put less and less until you get a backlash, and then you bump up the brakes. So since I just got a backlash right there, bump it up one more. That's all you need right there. That's all there is to it. We'll see you next time on Catch Masters.